All right, I think we're good. All right. Okay, we got our audio. Is good. Welcome. We're making fish tonight, and it's gonna be good. I got tilapia. Got it from Costco, so that's cool. And we're also doing potatoes. So we're doing fish and chips. And I'm kind of lame and boring, so I'm using an air fryer. If you don't have one of those, they're the best thing you could possibly get. So, big recommend. Just gonna wash my potatoes. All right, we got some clean potates. I've lived the last 56 years of my life off of an air fryer. That was 6 years ago. Oh, wow. Got an old man in here. All right, now, potatoes first because the air fryer does take some time. I suppose I could peel the potatoes, but I don't generally. But I do slice them nice and thin. So we got that. And then line them up all nicely. And we will cut them vertically. I'm actually going to take out that bottom one just so it lays flat. Try not to cut yourself. That's what we have fingernails for, to save ourselves. Allow me to correct, I have lived the last 6 years of my life. No. 56. Wouldn't want you to be a liar. All right. And we got our little air fryer trays. You just plop your potatoes on there. Line those bad boys up. You want a little bit of space between them. You could oil these up at this stage. I tend not to, just so that they're a little healthier. Hi Micah, what's happening? We're making fish and chips today. I'm running out of space. This was a bigger potato. Yeah. For the air fryer, you just want to make sure that you have stuff relatively spaced out so the air can circulate past everything. Now throw this back in. I'm going to go for the next potato. These are too thin to be chips. Got to leave the chunks big. Is that a thing? The only fish and chips I've ever had is from the Cheesecake Factory, and I don't think that's the most authentic. But I generally go pretty thin on the fries, just so that they cook well. And cook all the way through. Maybe it's time for me to sharpen my knife. I felt it slipping a bit there. So basically make the initial slices and maybe cut those in half, but don't make the fry-like strings. But I mean, I like the fry-like strings. They're good. So it's supposed to be really thick, boys. Yeah, we're making fish and fries. It's still potatoes, so I'm happy. Put that in. We'll grab that. Our last potato. Oh, Micah just got home from work. Very cool. How was your day? We're making the sketchy cuts. Don't try this at home, kids. Is gonna be good fried spud. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Let's grab that. Whole bunch of potatoes. And maybe this is something weird about me. I'm not a big fan of baked potatoes as themselves, but if you make the potato into something else, you know, funeral potatoes, mashed potatoes, French fries, it doesn't matter. I then like it. But a mashed potato by itself, not a fan. Alright, I'm just putting those fries in the air fryer, 400 degrees for 18 minutes. It's usually pretty good. Hold up. When I deep fry the fries, I fry them, then let them cool a bit as I crank up the oil heat, then flash fry them a second time to give them a nice crisp outside and warmth inside. Add some sea salt. Oh, I usually add salt at the end. Huh. That sounds good, but it also sounds like a lot of effort. Now, here's the real question. Do we do stir fry? Or do we just butter fry? I think butter fry might be the way to go. Butter fry, lots of herbs and spices. Got my pile of herbs. Always go fresh herbs, they're better. So we got some parsley. Ooh, I actually want some thyme. Never mind, I am out of thyme. I could use dried thyme, but honestly, it's not as good. So, we'll just get creative. We'll have our parsley. I'm just removing a lot of the bigger stems here. And I just did that backwards. There we go. There we go. We got our parsley. We got our green onions, which we are right at the end of our green onions, so we're gonna use this bad boy up. I don't think cilantro fits that well with fish. And I don't think we're gonna go, I don't know. I need your opinion. Do we go for the jalapeno? Nice painting. Oh, thanks, homie. Alright, you gotta check this out. I got a whole bunch of decorative plates in my kitchen now. Check that shit out. I just realized I'm using the ship mic right now. That should be better. Nifty. Yeah. Nifty plates. I don't know. What do you think? We do the jalapeno with the fish? Oh. Or no jalapeno with the fish? Not a jalapeno guy, alright. No jalapeno tonight. I was thinking about doing fish and rice, but fish and fries sounded way better. You need a slap chop? No. I imagine that thing's a pain to clean. I'd rather spend an extra minute on my herbs than 2 minutes cleaning the blades of a slap chop or a food processor, you know? This I'm very comfortable with. I probably should get a food processor at some point, just for if I need to grind anything super fine. But this really is all that I need. You can clean it in 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Slap my nuts. Alright. So we got our herbs. Now, what we need to do is get a frying pan. Okay. And we're going on a road trip. Hold up, gotta get the focus right. Where do I do it for this closer burner? I think that would be better. There we go. We're doing mortar and pestle. I mean, that's one approach. I have this here. I'll throw in a nice chunk of butter. Throw that in. Nice. I'm contemplating whether I want to season the butter or season itself. I think that I'm going to throw the herbs in from the start. We're probably going to need more butter if we're going to use... Mic check? Hello? Is it working? It might just be dog shit because I'm talking into the over here when the mic's over there. It's working. Cool. So I'll probably just talk with you over here instead. But what I'm going to be doing, usually I throw in a lot of thyme, but I don't have any fresh thyme. And I just throw in the whole stem. I don't pick out the leaves or nothing. And it kind of just cooks the flavor into the fish. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw in all of my herbs. Turn down the heat. Give me a moment. I really should have used a spoon. That is okay. And we need quite a bit more butter. Because those herbs absorb a surprising amount of butter. And we want quite a bit moving around for our fish. Alright. We got that cooking. Got this here. Get a nice lapel mic and a cameraman. Yeah, those cost money, homie. I guess money isn't the issue. Let's get our fish there. Wow. No, I need more than a small handful of people watching before I'd be willing to do any big production stuff like that. Just gonna throw that in. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Now what I do here is I keep the pan kind of tilted, and you just want to continually baste the butter and seasoning onto the top of the fish. And that keeps it very moist while it's cooking, and we need more butter. And we just want to keep basting the entire time until we flip. And I don't have a set amount of time, I kind of just wing it. Let me go and check, see if you're saying anything. Yeah, money isn't an issue, but also you don't want to spend money. I feel that. But by continuing to baste this, it's kind of cooking the top a little bit, but not much. Mostly what you're wanting to do is keep the meat from drying out. Because if it's moist on top, it won't be moist inside. You feel? And again, don't be afraid of butter. Butter is your friend. Keeps everything from sticking, keeps it nice and moist. I'm going to kill anyone who hates the word moist, because there's no better word to describe your meat than moist. And I would bring the laptop over here so I could read what you're saying, but there just isn't really a great space for that, and I'd rather not have oil and grease splash on my laptop. That's where it would be a real nice thing to have like one of those kitchen islands with a stove range on it. check is... You're moist inside? Oh my. Ooh. What are we thinking for cheese? Should we do any cheese on this? I got Romano, I got Parmesan, I have something called an Irish Stout cheese. I had never heard of that one, so I grabbed it. And then there's a local one from the dairies near here. Then I have a softer cheese, which is Brie. I think it might be time to flip this. Let's give it a shot. It could have gone for a bit longer, but we can flip it again in the end. So that's okay. Instantly thought of breadsticks and Olive Garden. I mean, they make some mean breadsticks. It was funny. When I was a kid, I think it was prom, but I took someone out to prom and we went to Olive Garden before, because I'm a man of class. You know, going to Olive Garden. And we never had much as a kid, so I never went out to eat much. And the waiter asked me, would you like soup or salad? But they said it very quickly. And I heard them say, would you like a super salad? Like Superman, but salad. I'm like, yes, I would love a super salad. It was a very embarrassing moment. But it's also pretty funny. There are all sorts of funny stories from when I was a kid. One of my best friends, we were screwing around in a parking lot, and he went to jump on the hood of my car, but I had it in reverse and I backed it up. Did I back it up? No, I was backing it up, and he still went to jump, but I hit the brakes, and he landed all four, knees and the palms of his wrist, on the windshield, cracked the son of a bitch. And then I went and lied to the insurance, said, man, came out to the parking lot and everything was busted. I don't know what happened. Don't tell nobody. Let's see here. Local dairy, you'll see if you service it. Yeah, I'll grab it in a minute. I'll actually check on it now. I'm curious. The camera is kind of blocking the fridge, so. Whoa. It is called Beehive Promontory Whole Wheal. So, whatever that is, that's what I got. Let's move you back. See, okay, you can. Want to make sure none of that dries out. And generally I do this with thyme, and I think that thyme is an excellent herb to go with fish. Just tastes excellent. We're going to try flipping this one more time. Woo! There we go. I think we might be close to done. I am going to turn it up to really hot so that we can get a nice sear on it. And then we're going to call it good. Probably don't service this one. Yeah. That's okay. Mr. Cheese over here, servicing all the cheese people. Putting official stickers on things so that they can cut them open. Yeah, it would be a smaller facility. Ooh, our fries are done. I think we want to flip this, get sear on the other side. Shit. Nah, we're gonna call it. That's probably good. We're destroying our fish now. Alright, we got a plate. Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Out of our herbs. Actually, let's do... Oh, dropped a fry. That's what we have dogs for, right? This may have been too many fries, but that's okay. What I'm doing is I'm taking a lot of this buttery sauce and we're gonna drizzle it over the fries. And we did salt that a bit before while it was in the pan, so you'll have some salty flavors. We're also going to take some of the herbs, spoon that over top of the fish. And it's going to look a little ugly just because I botched the bitch. But you know, I'm okay with that. I want to give it a taste, see if it needs anything more. I think it needs more salt. And I like to be generous. A bit more pepper. Spice it up a little. Give it another taste. That seems pretty good. But what we're gonna do now, oh, sorry for the bump. Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? I have to unplug the laptop. I bent my dongle. I can't believe I've done this. See if we can get it to still work. If not, I have another one. There we go. Perfect. Move our cheese. We got this. We got salt and pepper. We're gonna have a bit of a cord in the way, but I don't mind. Low yield factories don't shell out the money. Double my thank you. What would I do without you? I would have terrible audio. Let's just do one can. Alright. Am I in here? Yeah, it's got my head chopped off. That's as close as we're gonna get. I'm not gonna fight with it. But we got this. I'm gonna get me something to dip my fries in. I know, pretty boring. We got ye old Heinz ketchup. And that is for the fries, not the fish. That would be a terrible wombo combo. Ketchup and fish. Yeah, fish and fries went well. Because it's not really fish and chips. When I think fish and chips, I suppose it's a fried fish. Like breaded and fried. Which I don't really know how to do breaded and fried fish. I haven't really attempted it though either. But Snake, you thinking about trying to cook some shit now? I mean, you saw how simple it was. Butter, spoon, fish. These fries probably could have gone for another minute or two, just to make them a little more crispy. Buttered fish. Sounds like a band name. Mm-hmm. All it makes me think of, though, is Ed, Edd and Eddy. With buttered toast. Do a second flash fry at a higher temp. Good strap buttered toast. Mm-hmm. Ooh, toast would be good with this. Toast is good with about anything. I love me some fried bread. I want to show you all the different cheeses I found. So every time I go to the store, I look for the on sale stickers. So I got a North Sea cheese. Not sure what that is, but it was on sale. We got the Beehive Promontory that we talked about before. Hold up. We got Murray's Racletta. I don't know how to actually pronounce that. And it's not in focus. It's Raclette. Yeah, I'm okay with no one wanting it because I want it. The thing about cheese is the sale by date doesn't matter, really. It's kind of, they just have to put it on there. If it's molding, then you have to be concerned. But even then, you can probably just pare most of it off. We got Romano. Ooh, the Kerrygold Dubliner with Irish Stout. That's the one I was telling you about earlier. No idea what that is. And more Romano. As a dairy guy, you must object to that statement. I beg to differ. And cheese is far more stable than most other forms of dairy. Any number of microbiology labs. Yeah, if it's growing, I'll worry about it. Otherwise, I ain't sick yet. See, it's just keeping my immune system up to snuff. I almost lost that one. Eating all this greasy and fried food probably isn't the best for me. I need to start exercising again. I've been getting lazy. It's the curse of tasty food. Mm-hmm. I didn't get anything to drink. Shows you how hungry I was. I just went straight for it. But man, I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again. Such a good game. And I remembered it being slow, but man, playing through it again, it is very slow. The amount of things where it's really quirky and wants to do something very specific in a very specific way. You know, like most Rockstar games these days. I've had people offer to buy me Red Dead Redemption 2 so they could pay me to develop mods back when you were big into GTA programming. I mean, take them up on that. Only if they'd be paying you on top of providing the game. Fair enough. I remember there was, back in Grand Theft Auto 4, that's when me and my buddies would play all sorts of different mods and stuff. It was a lot of fun. There's this one zombie apocalypse one. It was super cool. Don't remember what it was called though. Oh, I found myself in a YouTube rabbit hole the other day. So sometimes I just put on YouTube and fall asleep on the couch. And I woke up to a video of someone doing ant keeping in like a giant terrarium. Oh, it was pretty interesting stuff, but woo. How did I end up there? Noodling sounds fun? What do you mean noodling? What are you noodling? Ooh, we got little bits of fish left. Where you reach your arm into a hole and pull out a fish. I'd try that. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know how good I'd be at it. But yeah, that was Matt makes fish and fries. Maybe not fish and chips, but you big into fishing or something? And that's actually something that I wanted to do for this stream, was I wanted to catch a fish and be able to then clean and cook it for the stream. But instead I just used frozen tilapia. Woo, because buying in bulk. My dog came to say hi. I want to say hi to Chloe. Oh, wrong camera. Hold up. Oh. Who's a good girl? Is that my good dog? Oh! Oh, it didn't clear the thing. It's just a silly human concept of, hey, watch me do something stupid that could cost me my arm in the name of laughter. How would that cost you an arm? How big are the fish? Like, damn. that might be too big of a fish. Would you reach your arm into an underwater hole with virtually no idea what lies within? I mean, it's very unlikely something supermassive and a predator with teeth and shit would be in there. I imagine like a catfish or something. Let me go wash all this off before it dries and sticks. It's a very redneck thing to do. Okay, Mr. Ohio. Yeah, Ohio doesn't seem like a very redneck place to me. Maybe West Virginia. That's where I think redneck. Alright, well I think that's probably it for me tonight. Probably gonna hop on, probably VR chat or something. Something boring. West Virginia is a border state. Their redneckness bleeds into ours, but yes, we got the rednecks big time. Especially in the southeast parts. Oh, so where you're at. Would you consider yourself redneck? Myself, no, but I grew up with a lot of them. Oh, nice. So you had lots of fun. Alright, well, homie, I'm taking off. Thanks for joining me for fish and fries and shit. It was good, and I'll probably see you later. Let's remove this tree with explosives. Is not an unfamiliar quote. That sounds badass. I would do that if there were more trees around where I am. You gotta think, you chop down a tree, you gotta deal with the stump. I mean, tannerite, am I right? And now I press the button. Boof, boof, bye-bye.